I'm Elisa Parker. This is the Wild and Scenic Film Festival. 22 years of this festival. It's one of the largest of its kind in the United States, and we bring incredible storytellers and the others who are connected in those films here often. I'm thrilled to have Miguel Astudillo here with us of The Story of Stuff, which has been actually over the 22 years we've had Annie Leonard's production company here frequently with us. So Miguel, welcome. You're part, by the way, of a legendary production company. But you kind of knew that. It seems like it, but you kind of knew that already.
Yeah,
right?
I think in the environmental justice world, Story of Stuff has made some sort of impact. I'm excited to be part of it. I've been working with them for about 5 years now.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, so was one project Burning Injustice?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we bring to light a lot of the dire situations that are happening in our community and beyond. This one isn't too far from us here. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, it's not so far. I live in Oakland, California, but the film was made in Stanislaus County.
Okay.
We follow a group of people. I call them a sort of family. They are part of an organization called Valley Improvement Projects, and they've been fighting an intergenerational struggle, 30 years fighting this this trash incinerator that it's in the middle of the county. If you go on the 5, in between a town called Grayson and Newman, there's this place called Covanta, and that's the incinerator that they've been trying to fight
for 30 years. So what was it that prompted you to cover this now? It's been so long.
Yeah, so we're part of a bigger movement called Break Free from Plastic.
Okay.
And Valley Improvement Projects, which is the organization that is fighting, this grassroots group that is trying to fight this incinerator, they are also part of Break Free from Plastic. And so we've been developing a sort of relationship, and we helped them with some funds a few years ago. But we wanted to extend that support and collaboration. So I met with one of the founders in Washington, D.C., and I asked him, how else can we help?
Right.
We
what
do
else
media,
can we do? It's
we
been
do
30
storytelling.
years.
There's so much going on. This is one of the last 2 incinerators that are still active.
Where's the other one?
In the state.
Okay.
The other one is in Long Beach.
Oh, wow.
But
okay.
it's about to close down.
Okay.
And so basically it remains the last one right now.
Wow. It's amazing.
So
hang on one sec.
Yeah.
Can you give me some water? Sorry, we're gonna pause it for a sec. Sorry, Miguel. Oh my God, I've been talking too much. I was looking for it right before, and I was like, oh, I should have gotten it before. Thank you.
Yeah, and it gets pretty dry.
Okay, we're gonna have it here.
Yeah, keep it there. So
I'm gonna have it there, Miguel. All right, we're good. We'll edit that. Okay.
So yeah, I spoke with Tom Helm, which is one of the co-founders, and I asked him, how else can we help? We do media work, storytelling. What else can we do? And he said, media would be the best way to do it. Why don't we just do a couple of interviews? And by looking at the story and the landscape, we thought that it was much better to go deeper and pursue a documentary.
What kind of impact has this incinerator had on the people in the community?
Oh, it's tough. I call that, and a lot of people call these places sacrifice zones. So
sacrifice zones?
Yeah. So what happens is that there's ash being leaked into the environment, to the land, the water. There's toxic air, and so a lot of people suffer from asthma. You will see in the film what the family's suffering. So it's hard to know specifically that that's directly related to the incinerator, but it's just the sum of it all, right? So a lot of kids suffer from health issues and respiratory issues and asthma and things like that. So
what is it that's prolonged this for so long? They've been working on this to eliminate this incinerator for 30 years. Like, what has been the holdup for this?
Well, there's a line in the film that John Mataka, which is one of the heroes of the story, says, and there's mining waste. There's a lot of money. The incinerator grabs all this trash from different counties, from the Stanislaus County itself, from different companies, Subaru, Amazon, and I believe United Airlines are sending their trash, and then they're putting it in their sort of zero waste plan as part of their, kind of, yeah, we're doing the right thing, but they're not. It's a false solution. And so there's a lot of money. And right now, the county and Covanta, they're in this sort of moment where Covanta might be losing money because of the actions by value improvement projects and the different communities that are organizing. So there's a big chance that Covanta is no longer going to be contracting with Stanislaus County.
Have there been any lawsuits?
I'm not really sure, but I think there's going to be a lawsuit by the county.
Okay.
Because Covanta doesn't want to continue with the contract because they're not getting the same amount of money. There was a law that passed 2022, which Valley Improvement Projects co-sponsored, and that basically kept Covanta from getting a lot of money from the county.
Okay. Yeah. You said in creating this film that they're like family. Can you tell us a little bit about the responsibility you hold as a filmmaker? And, it's different when you're making documentaries and highlighting that. So both the responsibility and how has this experience and relationship just changed how you're even showing up just in your own personal life and also just in the work you're doing too?
Yeah, I think that my activism, it's through the camera work, through telling stories. I feel connected. I mean, I'm Latino. I'm originally from Chile. Most of the people that live in Stanislaus, and especially Modesto, the people that are participating or very, very active with Valley Improvement Projects are Mexican, Latin American, or second generation immigrants. And so I feel like that's sort of my call. Like, I should be doing this kind of work. I decided to do documentaries precisely because of that.
Yeah.
And I think that's the little grain of sand that I'm contributing.
That's amazing.
To the struggle.
And when is the screening?
The screening already happened this morning.
It did? Okay.
It did happen this morning. I think it's going to be online for a couple of days or a week.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. What is one thing you want to say to everyone about why it's so important to get engaged and to care about stories like these? Oh my gosh. Just like that, right? The wind is at our back. We're creating movement. It's mobility.
I think it's key to understand our surroundings. It's key to participate, get active, get engaged with the community, with what's going on. I think it's just, that's how you create your own community. It's just participating, getting to know your neighbor, getting to know your, people that are part of your community. And if you are kind of alone and don't participate, then all of these things that are contaminating and contributing to climate change, or all these things that are really bad to the environment, you're not going to be able to understand them because you won't see the impact. If you know your neighbor, if you know the people that are surrounding you, then you will be able to understand that more.
Awesome. Know your neighbor, be connected in your community. We were talking about just the virtual community being online. There are so many ways we can connect with each other right now. And Miguel, I so appreciate everything you're doing. Thank you for bringing this story to light. Obviously, it's been out there 30 years, so timely is an understatement, right?
It's going to be shut down.
It's going to be shut down.
Hoping the film
Story.
helps with that.
All right. Story of Stuff's amazing. Thank you so much, Miguel. And I'm Elisa Parker. It is the Wild and Scenic Film Festival. We are thrilled you're part of this. And think about how you're going to take action in your own backyard. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.